In that colony, we see two very different populations who are moving into different parts of that colony. The northern part of the colony is primarily made up of farmers with very small farms. These are colonists who are moving down south to the colony of Virginia, located just north of the Carolinas. In the southern part of the colony, though, we see very different colonists moving in. We see very large plantations, similar to what we would have seen in Virginia during that time period. And eventually what happens is it's determined that because you have two very different populations living in two different parts of the colony, that they would be split apart. Each one would have their own individual charter, and they would create three separate colonies. But one more thing that we need to talk about that comes out of the Carolinas, and that is that as we see, especially these large plantations down in what will become South Carolina, as these plantation owners are moving in, they need a very large workforce for crops that they're planting, like rice, for example. And because of this need for a large workforce, that increasingly causes them to look towards slaves and resort to that labor. All right, one more colony for us to talk about is the colony of Georgia. Now, the story of Georgia involves a man named James Oglethorpe. And James Oglethorpe saw a very particular problem, and he believed that he could solve it. That particular problem that he was looking at was the English debt law. Now, the English debt law said that people who owed money to anyone, including private citizens, could be put in jail until that debt was repaid. Now, I want you to stop and think about that for a second. So, that says that you would be in jail because you can't pay your debts. But if you're in jail, that makes it awfully difficult for you to earn money to pay off your debts, which means that you're stuck in jail because you can't pay off your debts. But while you're in there, you're not able to earn any money. And you see how we end up moving around and around and around in this very vicious circle. And so what James Oglethorpe decides is, what we should